Sign they already know.
He's about to tear it up.
All right, MP, you ready to go get it? I'll catch you at halftime.
He in the house.
Good, MP.
Up next, the Warriors taking on the Trailblazers. For Golden State, it's been a display of dominance this season. Few teams can match their heart or their talent. They'll have a big edge at home tonight as they look to keep it rolling. Blazers, Warriors, just moments away right after this. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, and with me tonight, Grant Hill and Tim Legler. And down on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. Let's see the stat sheet here for MP.
Over the last 10 games, he's been on an absolute tear, finding all kinds of ways to be a thorn in the opposition's side. Just working on offense and getting the looks he wants out there.
All right, let's check out the starting lineup for the Trailblazers. Sharp at the 2 with Avdia playing the 3. Inside, we'll see Kamara and Klingit, and it's George in at point guard. And for the Warriors, we've got Bilal Coulibaly and Freddie Simons out there with MP. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Asenge in at power forward. Oh, man, this should be fun tonight. These teams love to let it fly from deep.
Oh, both these teams live and die by the three-pointer. If they're both on, we'll have a really high-scoring game. But if not, we might have enough bricks for houses at both ends.
Three-pointer Sharp sends it home from three-point land.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a three, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
They get the rebound. The three ball. Here's Klingit. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Well, one thing's certain about Donovan Klingit. He is going to be a defensive menace for years to come, Tim.
Yeah, B.A., he is a 7'2" monster, and he casts a long shadow in the paint. And for his size, he has the agility to hold up better than most centers further out.
Now here's MP. Simon is outside. Back to MP. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's George. Blocked. MP outside. Portland with a rebound. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Lakers in their last game,
And guys, those road games are never easy. But they had a solid strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
They were so precise with their execution. They didn't make many mistakes on either end, and that took the crowd out of the game.
Here's MP. After the basket by Portland. He drops it from range.
Yeah, that shot's not only important for MP, but also for the effectiveness of this offense.
Pass to Sharp. Kicks it to George. From downtown, that shot off the mark. Golden State has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Here's MP. And MP throws it down hard.
Now put that one in the museum behind some glass. That is creativity, folks.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Grizzlies was simply terrific. He ended up with 41 points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. It was a performance that will stick with the fans for a long time. Let's see what he has in store for us in this one.
Allie, we appreciate the update. It'll be interesting to see if he can heat up once again tonight, Grant.
Yeah, you know he wants to do exactly this, B.A. Just needs to continue to play with the same fire and energy.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance.
Carter, he's checked in for the Warriors. Desmond Bane comes in for Coulibaly.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Oh, got that one up quick. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
MP outside. Pass to Towns. Back to MP. Jacks up a 3. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
And another bucket for him. What a quarter he has had.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Trailing by 2. Oh, George with a steal. Avdia against Carter. To the left wing. Here's Cox. Making a mark on the offensive end. Scoring around 13 a game. Shot clock at 3. Great D that time from Bane. The Warriors have gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. And MP throws it down hard.
And nothing can deter MP at this point. When he's driving with this kind of purpose, he will push through everything.
George for 3. The Warriors pull it in. And with their last victory, this team reached the 50-win mark on the season.
And they should be proud of what they've been able to accomplish. You can't just luck your way into 50 wins. You got to be a good team to reach that feat.
Gosh. And he jams it home with authority.
Interior passing is so difficult if you aren't precise. They were right there. Nice work.
MP looking around. There's the drive. Kicks it out to Bane. No good from outside. Here's Dillingham. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's MP making things happen. Warriors making a change here. MP's checked in. Portland making a switch here. To the middle. Here's George. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. George has got his second bucket of the night.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively, and their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
On the court right now for Portland. Keontae George out there with Dillingham. Then there's Avdia. Then it's Donovan Clingan. And it's Cox in at the 4. Here's Dillingham. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Lakers. George's shot is good.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Blazers trail by 4. Pass to Dillingham. Back to George. Puts up a 3. Warriors with the rebound. MP's got 4 rebounds now. Oh, MP throws it down.
Well, you can just feel it right now. MP is making this game his own. Out
left to the wing. Here's Dillingham. Here's the 3. The Warriors pull it in. Towns has got 4 rebounds in the game. And Tim, the Blazers front office aggressively seeking wing depth.
Yeah, and in Denny Avdia and Toumani Camara, they've got some ringers. They are still young and tremendously talented. They might be set at the forward spot for a decade.
Camara, he's checked in for Portland. Sharp comes in for Avdia. George passes to Sharp. Portland moving it around. And here's Dillingham from the arc. The rebound by MP. MP's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Simons finds MP. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And Graham, when talking about certain players, we hear expressions like, he does the little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points.
For 3, George hits the trifecta. George has got 10.
Was starting to stretch the floor. That's 2 triples for him this quarter.
Oh, MP throws it down.
Oh, get up, MP.
A minute 6 left in the second period. Pass to George. Now here's Camara. Fires the 3. Robinson Earl with a rebound.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
A deep 3 from MP. From beyond the arc and then some. MP's got 30.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
And George with the basket on the assist from Dillingham.
And he is doing everything he can to keep his team in it, trying to lift his teammates up.
Back to Coulibaly. Pass to MP. From the arc. Another 3 for Golden State.
This looks like it's going to be a big night for him.
Here's Dillingham. Back to Camara. Now Sharp. The 3 is up. Sinks it from distance. Give him 8.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
Now MP. It'll count. Oh, he got it. He nails it at the buzzer.
Just in time.
Whoa! The heave to beat the buzzer.
Woo. We always talk about closing quarters and halves, the importance of it. There you go.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in.
It would appear there were some fun games headed our way, guys.
Yeah, I'm all about fun. I had the crew rig up some confetti for later in the show.
Yeah, that was... Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the Golden State Warriors. They appreciate you joining us.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
He's been on the attack, playing hard and going right to the rim.
Nothing in this league more difficult to defend than a well-timed weak side cut.
We've got Anthony Simons. He's out there with MP. Bilal Coulibaly out there with Karl Anthony Towns. And it's a Singate in at the power forward position. So that's the group out there for Golden State. All right, now we have a moment. Here are the most efficient teams from range over the past month. The Warriors, #1.
Well, a hot streak like this breeds confidence, a virtuous cycle. You see shots going down, you take that next one with extreme confidence.
George, good.
And he was dominant in their last outing, and the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball. Just a little too cute on that one, and it cost him.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Denny Avdia, the son of a 6'8" Serbian sharpshooter who played for the Yugoslavian national team, then moved to Israel and met Denny's mom. Captain, he said he had the same mentality, fire in the eyes. Every night, playing to win. That's how I've always been. That passion is a part of my culture. Back to you, Brian.
Thanks a lot, Allie.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for. That's 3 straight misses to start the second half. Not what they wanted.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Sharp, good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Sharp's got 10 points.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Pass to MP. Takes the 3. Oh, MP buries the triple. And the action on hold. It appears there's been an injury. Yep, he's definitely in a bad way out there right now. Man, that's tough to see.
And hopefully it's not as bad as it looks. That would be a big blow for them.
Well, you just feel awful for him. Injuries are the very worst part of this game.
Dillingham's checked in for George. MP against Sharp. Avdia passes to Sharp. Pulls it in from the elbow. The rebound by MP. MP's got 6 rebounds in the game. And one thing's for sure, Tim. Shaedon Sharp, one of the most electrifying athletes in the NBA.
Yeah, B.A., he is a highlight reel every single night with plenty of runway left in front of him. I am curious to see what he'll look like when he's a finished product.
Outside Sharp. Let's go with a 3. Again, the miss by Portland. The Warriors lead by 13. To the paint. Kicks it out Towns. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Here's Dillingham. Again, the miss by Portland.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And MP throws it down hard.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And the Blazers making a change here. A minute 50 left in the third. Off the outside. To stop the run. Second shot opportunity. Oh, nice shot by Klingon.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
From deep, MP. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Dillingham, no good.
Well, he has yet to put points on the board, and his team is hurting because of it.
On the wing, MP fires from deep. Oh, another one falls.
And the 50-point games continue to add up for him.
Every game taking him closer to the next benchmark, second most in a season. To the wing, right side. And here's Dillingham from the arc. The rebound by MP. MP's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Still searching for his first bucket of the night. He is struggling, and so is his team.
On the wing, Bane. From deep, MP. Good! That's another bucket! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
The BA, it feels like he can't miss.
So it's Portland now. They host the Pistons after this one, and that's a 1-game homestand for the club. Dillingham lays it up and banks it in. Dillingham's got his first points of the night.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clock. From deep. Good! Another from 3. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
And so locked in, feeling confident in his 3-point shot tonight.
Got a piece of it. And the Warriors pushing it up now. Oh, MP throws it down!
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Well, you have to love the execution, and you have to love the relentlessness.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Warriors. He added to his astounding total of three-pointers in this quarter. He may never have another night like... Checked in for the Warriors. MP comes in for man. And great passing, so often the thing that separates the good from the great. Who, for your money, Tim, is the best in the association?
Well, what's crazy, B.A., is I think the top of the list belongs to a center. That's right. Nikola Jokic, to me, an all-time talent, still in his prime, and his playmaking ability, unquestionably, the best we have ever seen at the center position.
Never seen any player like him. He's amazing.
Maybe never will, either.
Taking a look at the Trailblazers. They've got Dillingham, Santi Aldama out there with Deni Avdija, and it's Tavares in a two-guard. And you look around the league, 30 different organizations, each with their own cultures. What did you look for as a player, Grant?
Well, you know, B.A., winning always comes first. But after that, you're looking at resources and how they care for their players. That's where teams are trying to separate themselves these days.
Into the lineup for the Trailblazers, Donovan Clingan, Toumani Camara.
Golden State has gone 3 for 3 from downtown in this fourth quarter. And here's MP from outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. MP's got 5 points in the quarter.
And he has led the attack for them the entire game, and now he's trying to get them to the finish line.
Sharp, no good.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Pass to MP. 4-3. Good. He hits again.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. For Portland, they've gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. Drives to the hoop. Dillingham, no good.
The defense doing just enough there to affect that shot.
Here's MP. And MP throws it down hard.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
Outside Camara. Pass to Clingan. Back to Camara. Can they get it? They get it back. Can't throw down the putback.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up.
And they tell players your career is short. Maximize your earning. But sometimes guys take less credit.
And, you know, different things go into that. Winning, comfort, and in some cases you're talking legacy, you know, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career. And MP getting to the stripe, always want to drain those foul shots.
Here's Dillingham. Sharp, a screen on Bane. Back to Sharp. There's the three. Portland again missing. And so MP will bring it up for the Warriors. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. MP with the block.
Oh, not today, says MP. His timing on that block was really on point.
Shepard, he's checked in for the Warriors. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Warriors.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And so they powered through to their 51st win of the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next two matchups between these two should be fun.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for MP.
Well, what a highlight reel he put together, playing his game and contributing in a big way.
To the left side wing. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Robinson Earl with a rebound.
He's trying to force his way into a rhythm, but that's not helping the team.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. From deep, MP connects again from distance.
His shooting has been something that we rarely see, and he's sustained it all year long.
Wow, what a ride he is on as he closes in on second place on the single-season three-point leaderboard. From deep three-point range, off target. And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. Boy, they were something special to watch.
Woo! I told you I was going to posterize, bro. I hope they got a good picture, though. Wait, what did Austin say about the mural?
He said the photo's already going viral, bro. He's reaching out to some artists. They're hoping to have the design ready by next month.
Yeah. What if we put a mural in every city, like the billboards?
You want a 10-story mural of yourself in every NBA city?
Yeah, it's provocative, you know? It'll get the people talking.
I can't argue with that.
And Stan, talking about this matchup for a second, when it comes to moving the ball, these two teams have to be considered two of the very best at it.
Couldn't agree more, Kevin. Both of these groups, very selfless. Got to give a lot of credit to these coaching staffs for getting their guys to buy in on a team-first mentality. That makes for some tremendous team chemistry. And by the way, it wins a lot of games, too.
Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Fears is out there with Herbert Jones. And there's Porzingis. Then there's Marion. And it's Bryant in at the power forward. Here's Asenge. Down to 5 on the shot clock. MP, that's for 2. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
Yeah, great three-point shooting is so often what swings a game these days. When they're rolling from outside, they're tough to beat.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Fears, covered by MP. Here's Marion. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Well, you can count on Towns to finish with strength anytime he has the chance.
Pass to Fears, and the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Warriors on D. It's a three-point game. Porzingis sets the pick for Marion.
That's That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. We talked about how Kristaps Porzingis can warp a defense with his shooting. He said, quote, when they post him outside and go 5 out, it stretches a team. We'll need to adjust by closing out and rotating faster than we're used to. Hopefully that helps us against what they're trying to do. Back to you. Great
work as always, Allie. Thank you.
Well, hey, you set Porzingis up and he'll knock him down. Terrific off the catch.
A nice shot by MP.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's ready to talk things through with them. A moment now to check out some numbers for MP. Here's Marion, coming off a solid outing against Denver. And it's Bryant in the corner. That 3 off the mark. Warriors leading by 4. And here's MP for 3. They get it back. Porzingis with the block.
Well, look, if you want to shoot over Porzingis, you got to create more space than that.
And Bryant gets it to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now, here's MP. Against Miami, he was really on his game. Coulibaly finds MP.